Lost on which mirrorless camera to actually buy in 2026? We've got you covered. Today we're breaking down the top 6 mirrorless cameras, from budget picks to pro-level powerhouses. And every single one is linked down in the description box below. Whether you're a beginner or a serious hybrid shooter, there's something here for you. Number 1 might genuinely surprise you. Drop a like, subscribe, and let's get into it. Starting off our list at number 6, we have an underrated pick you definitely don't want to miss. The Canon EOS R10. Don't let the size fool you. This punches well above its weight class. It's a neat little camera that handles well, delivers attractive images, and for the price, has superb autofocus and continuous shooting speed. Powered by the Digic X processor, it gains Canon's latest AI-based subject detection AF, borrowed directly from the high-end EOS R3 at a fraction of the cost. It shoots up to 23 frames per second with the electronic shutter, captures 4K video, and weighs barely anything in your bag. It was also the first camera under $1,000 to shoot 4K at 60p. The real drawbacks? No in-body image stabilization, and noise becomes noticeable when pushing past higher ISO levels. It's built for weekend travelers, vloggers, family documentarians, and beginners stepping away from their smartphones. And against rivals like the Sony A6400 or Nikon ZFC, it remains the top pick among the best beginner cameras you can buy. At number 5, we have a solid choice that delivers great value for the price. The Sony Alpha 7 IV. This is the kind of camera that makes you feel like you've got everything figured out. It's an exceptional hybrid packed with outstanding still image quality, evolved video technology, advanced autofocus, and enhanced operability, all in one body. The 33-megapixel full-frame sensor delivers a 15-stop dynamic range, and 4K 60 frames per second video in 10-bit is a massive win for video production at this price point. The continuous autofocus is super fast and accurate, tracking eyes on people and animals with impressive reliability. Now down to around $1,998 body only, the value is hard to argue with. The honest drawbacks? Rolling shutter can be noticeable in certain video situations, and serious professional videographers may find it slightly limited. But for photographers and filmmakers who want a hybrid powerhouse bridging the gap between professional and enthusiast needs, against the Nikon Z6 III or Canon R6 II, the A7 IV remains a strong, impressively well-rounded camera at every level. At number 4, we have a fan favorite that's been getting a lot of attention lately. The Canon EOS R6 Mark III. This walks in like it has something to prove, and honestly, it delivers. A new 32.5 megapixel full-frame sensor, 40 frames per second burst shooting with pre-capture, 7K 60p internal RAW, and 7K open gate video, all in a body that feels comfortable and natural in your hands all day. The autofocus borrows directly from Canon's flagship R1, trickling down class-leading subject detection and eye tracking that's genuinely sticky. Add 8.5 stops of in-body stabilization, oversampled 4K up to 60 frames per second, and 4K at 120 frames per second, and this thing punches well above its $2,799 price. The catch? Canon keeps RF mount autofocus lenses exclusive to Canon, no third-party options, which can make building a lens kit costly. It's built for photographers and content creators who want a true general-purpose camera handling portraits, events, wildlife, and social media production equally well, and against the Nikon Z6 III or Sony A7 V, it sits right at the top of its class. Coming in at number 3, we have a powerful option that really stands out from the competition. The Fujifilm X-T5. This is one of those cameras that just feels right the moment you pick it up. It's a semi-old school experience wrapped around very modern guts. A 40-megapixel APS-C sensor packed into a compact, photography-first body at $1,699. The analog top dials for shutter speed, ISO, and exposure compensation give it a tactile, hands-on feel that most modern cameras have completely abandoned. The image quality is genuinely stunning. Rich colors, excellent dynamic range, and Fujifilm's film emulation modes that look impressive straight out of the camera. That said, Autofocus isn't as fast as Sony's, and video shooters will find it limiting. It's built for photographers who want a traditional, tactile, stills-focused experience. Travel photographers, landscape shooters, street photographers. Against competitors like Canon's R7 or Sony's APS-C lineup, the X-T5 strikes the best balance between performance and portability you'll find anywhere near this price. Taking the number 2 spot, we have a top-tier contender that almost took the crown. The Nikon Z6 III. This is the kind of camera that makes you wonder why you ever hesitated. It's the professional daily driver, excellent ergonomics, fast and sticky autofocus, rich natural image quality, serious weather sealing, and access to a superb Z-mount lens lineup, all at a price below the flagship tier. At its core, it's a true hybrid, packing pro photo features alongside serious video capabilities usually only found in dedicated cinema cameras. You get 6K 60pn RAW recording, 4K at 120 frames per second, 20 frames per second RAW burst shooting, and 8-stop in-body stabilization, genuinely impressive for $2,500. The drawbacks: base ISO dynamic range takes a slight hit compared to its predecessors, and Sony's E-mount still offers considerably more third-party lens options. But for travel, documentary, portraits, events, and light wildlife work, this is one of the safest, most complete choices of any camera available today. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. Our number 1 pick that truly stands above the rest. The Sony Alpha 1 II. This isn't just a camera, it's a statement. It's Sony's best ever alpha camera, combining the detail and speed that no single Sony camera has managed before it. At its heart is a 50.1 megapixel stacked full-frame sensor, a dedicated AI processing unit, and subject recognition that's 30% faster for humans and 50% faster for birds compared to its predecessor. You get 8K at 30 frames per second, 4K at 120 frames per second, and 8.5 stops of in-body stabilization, genuinely cinematic capability packed into one body. Blackout-free 30 frames per second burst shooting with pre-capture means you'll never miss the decisive moment. The honest drawback? At $6,499, its price tag limits ownership mostly to professionals and serious enthusiasts. But for photojournalists, wildlife, sports, wedding, and commercial photographers who demand the absolute best. Against the Canon R5 II or Nikon Z8, the Alpha 1 II simply operates on another level. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out any of these products, you'll find all the links in the description and pinned comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.